Welcome to MacroMirror, your window into the world of global finance, where facts lead the way and speculation stays at the door. I'm Marco, and today we're diving into the key economic shifts and market updates that shaped this week. From central bank decisions in the US, Europe, and China, to surprising moves from companies like Netflix, Eli Lilly, and Tencent. We're here to reflect the real story behind the numbers. No hype, just clear insights based on reliable data. So whether you're an investor, a curious observer, or just want to stay ahead of the global economic curve, you're in the right place. Let's get started. First up, the Federal Reserve. Rob Kaplan, former president of the Dallas Fed, suggests that the Federal Reserve may hold off on changing interest rates this year. If the U.S. economy keeps growing strong despite tariffs, it could stabilize the bond markets and keep things positive for investors. Across the pond, there's growing speculation that the European Central Bank will cut interest rates further to cushion the economy from ongoing trade tensions. If this happens, it could provide more support to bond markets. Now, over in China, in response to U.S. tariffs, China is holding its interest rates steady to support the yuan. This decision is expected to keep Chinese markets stable and may have a ripple effect on global trade, with positive economic implications. Moving into the macroeconomic aspect, the U.S. has been seeing some solid economic data lately. Let's start with the TEC long-term net flows for February, which came in at $112 billion. That's way above the expected $35.2 billion and a huge improvement from last year's negative numbers. Strong foreign investment in U.S. assets is a positive sign for the markets. Great news for the housing market. U.S. building permits for March showed an impressive increase of 1.6%, smashing the expected 4% drop. This signals a potential boost in future construction activity, a positive for the housing market. In the Eurozone, industrial production for February came in at 1.1%, far outpacing expectations of 0.3%. This suggests a strong manufacturing sector that could drive economic growth. If the trend continues, we might see even more expansion in the region. Over in India, inflation for March came in at 3.34%, which is lower than expected. This stable price environment could help the country's economy keep growing at a steady pace. Let's talk about companies now. Eli Lilly had a big week. The pharmaceutical giant saw its stock price soar by 15% after positive results from a clinical trial for orforglipron, its weight loss pill. This pill could potentially compete with popular treatments like Ozempic. With plans to produce the drug domestically, Eli Lilly is looking like a leader in the weight loss medication space. Big moves. Netflix just reported Q1 earnings that blew Wall Street expectations out of the water. $10.54 billion in revenue and $6.61 per share in earnings. With solid growth in both subscriptions and ads, Netflix is proving to be resilient even in tough economic times. Moreover, the leadership change, with Reed Hastings taking on a non-executive role, is seen as a natural evolution. In other news, Sony is raising the price of the PlayStation 5 in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand due to rising inflation and volatile exchange rates. Despite this, analysts still consider Sony a solid investment. So, while gamers may not love the price hike, the stock is still looking strong. BP just made an exciting oil discovery in the Gulf of Mexico, further cementing its focus on U.S. energy production. Despite some shareholder challenges during its annual meeting, analysts say the company's dividends remain secure. TotalEnergies is seeing a solid rebound in earnings, despite ongoing U.S.-China trade tensions affecting oil demand. They're projecting strong oil production for Q1 2025, holding their ground in the energy sector. Lastly, Tencent is making big strides in AI. They're investing heavily in tech infrastructure and using their platforms to integrate AI capabilities. Also, with a $1.25 billion investment in Ubisoft, Tencent is positioning itself as a leader in the mobile gaming space. The future looks bright for this tech giant. That's it for today's update. From the Fed's decisions to big moves by companies like Eli Lilly and Netflix, a lot is happening in the markets. What do you think about these developments? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Many thanks for watching MacroMirror. See you in the next video.